do it. It's...
Yeah, man has to like an artist. Whoa, what's going on?
He left.
Oh no, what happened?
He left me for the upstairs neighbor. Can you believe it? I used to make fun of her. And now he's living with her.
What, upstairs?
No. They moved out together. And I've tried calling. A lot. But he won't take any of my calls. He used to be so different. He's just changed, you know?
Uh-huh.
And now I hate everything. I hate all my coworkers. I hate their stupid lists. I hate their stupid taste in music. I hate their stupid shows that they want me to go see. I hate their stupid bands. I hate everything.
Have you reorganized your record collection yet?
What?
You're not describing your breakup, you're describing the plot of High Fidelity by Nick Hornby. When Laura dumps record store owner Rob Fleming, he goes on an introspective journey through his record collection and the women he's loved before. He tries to categorize his musical life and his love life before discovering that life is not a series of lists, and people are not background actors who can be cataloged like records. The 35-year-old's bildungsroman occurs when he discovers that his fear of commitment is tied to his fear of the deaths of those around him, and that the right people can not only complete his life, but help move it forward. As Laura tells Rob, all the time you're keeping your options open, you're closing them off. I give it 4 out of 5 book people.
Sounds like Junior to me.
Oh, is that your ex?
No, he's a main character in the 9 interconnected short stories that make up This Is How You Lose Her by Junot Diaz. These are all heartbreak stories, and not all heartbreak occurs when 2 people split up. In it, a man has to face the cultural and social challenges that prevent him from treating women as temporary sexual partners at best and disposable objects at worst. This is a self-imposed defensive barrier that prevents him from completely connecting with his partners. Time and time again, in relationship after relationship, Junior manipulates women into needing him, all the while repeatedly cheating on them. Over time, he comes to see women as women, people who truly have their own stories, oftentimes not even involving him as a main character. What does it mean to be an outsider in America, and how is that reflected in how we love each other?
So what do you think about love now?
Love is dead.
Don't say that.
Oh yeah? How about this? The words will ultimately end up being the barest of reflections, devoid of all the sensations that words cannot convey. Trying to write about love is ultimately like trying to have a dictionary represent life. No matter how many words there will never be enough.
Wow, that was really poignant. I had no idea you were in such despair.
Well, actually, it's the definition of ineffable adjective in David Levithan's adult novel, The Lover's Dictionary. This is the story of a relationship told not in a linear narrative, but in definitions to a series of words that are arranged in alphabetical order throughout the book. The gritty details are lost in the shuffle, but who wants to read the dirty details of the end of a relationship anyway? I mean, seriously, what kind of person would do something like read nothing but breakup stories for, I don't know, a month? But you still get the overall sense of the relationship and the things that caused its stresses. Alcoholism, inferiority, infidelity, and without the details you still feel the despair. Because we all know what it feels like when something ends. Just like you don't need to know the essential function of something to recognize that it's broken when you see it. You feel the nervousness and the elation, and then the anxiety and the misery in this relationship. And really, what's a dictionary if it isn't just a reference tool for all of us? I give this one 4.5 out of 5 book people.
It's hard when your internal baggage works against you, but it's also hard when external forces seem pitted against you as well. Take Super Sad True Love Story by Gary Steingart. Son of Russian immigrants Lenny Abramov falls instantly in love with daughter of Korean immigrants Eunice Park, but she has to convince herself over time to love him back. And everything about their crazy love seems wrong. Lenny is stuck in a 20th century mentality, while Eunice struggles with identity and action in the here and now. Their story takes place in the near future 21st century America, where credit scores and social hotness rankings determine an individual's self-worth. And the gap between low net worth individuals and high net worth individuals is growing daily. There is nothing like suddenly noticing the existence of another human being to change your motivations and actions. Even though this story takes place in a near economic collapse America, this is one of the most real, most tragic love stories that I've ever read, told through two very strong, unique voices. This is a super sad, true love story, and I give it 5 out of 5 book people.
How are you so well adjusted?
I'm you. From the future. So you see, you're going to be fine.
Yes!
What?
Your hair is awesome.
I know. Because we are awesome. You see this? You get through this. Your breakup is painful and complicated because you feel pain and you are complicated. But there's so much more to life, and there's so much more to read. Breakup stories are love stories ending, and we all know what it feels like when something ends. Sometimes it's a rejuvenating purge of a nasty buildup. Sometimes it's having to let go of something you invested a lot of time and emotion into building. But they make amazing stories. So what are your favorite breakup stories? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you for watching from Book People, Texas's largest and Austin's #1 independent bookstore. Book People is excited to be hosting author of Super Sad True Love Story, Gary Shteyngart, in our store for a special pre-Valentine's Day author event. At 7 p.m. on February 13th, he will be reading and signing copies of his moving memoir, Little Failure, in which you can see just how deeply ingrained his self-deprecating humor really is. I found this book nearly impossible to put down. I read it in 2 days, so I'm really excited about the event. Tickets are on sale online on bookpeople.com and in our store. We'll see you there. Thanks for watching.
Yes!
Stop that.